I've always been quite excited about the project. I've always kind of felt that we were letting a lot of people down at school, or in schools generally. Curly salmon sandwiches and how the ale did flow. They said the bride was lovelier than... Oh! Okay. Oh no!
Shut up and sit down.
Today we're demonstrating being disruptive.
Don't like asking questions.
People being silly. Too much writing.
Bullies. Talking and chatting.
Get distracted easily.
People being immature.
People talking.
What we've decided to do is bring the boys out of the classroom down into the woods, and then we can build the fire and get them to start making the fire and looking for the firewood and building it up and then lighting it, and so they get the experience, the physical embodiment of the experience that the boys would have had on the island. So it's a symbol of the story, and reenacting out the story with different activities and exercises around the fire.
I'm gonna handle me.
So try and choose one that hasn't got...
Oh my god!
I thought this would be a really good opportunity to show perhaps what could be done, and just to do something new and something exciting and something interesting.
What, I can't get the steam off it?
I reckon it's really good and people should do it more often.
Can I check that everybody's got their name on their staff?
Like being in a classroom because it's all like hot and all, there's like so many rules, and then outside you can do what you want.
Right, actually it works better.
I'm Ralph, because they didn't stab and they only watched. These are the twins.
That's the captain at the end.
There's the monster.
That's the monster.
There's the pig on the stick.
That's my arrow.
That's Jack. That's Ralph.
This is like the rain. It's like when he's dead, like suddenly the rain came down.
I prefer being outdoors. Learn more as well. It's like really calming. Just like really relaxing. Just take more and loads of people mess about in our class. And like they're like really calm down there doing all their work.
going really well. The guys are really interested. They're just checking off the quotes on the list off their lists, taking loads of pictures. They're having a really good discussion about the story and about what's happened in the story, and about the characters, and about the symbols as well. The shirt's going down really, really well. So it's fantastic. This is what it's all about, I think.
If you're sitting behind a desk, you might not remember some of the stuff, but you could like remember being out and recreating it. And so like, if you're sitting back in your exam, you could remember like, or you could like, oh, your mate did something silly there, but you can remember doing it.
I think it's been quite hard to gauge change because the environment we've done the work in has been so different to the classroom situation. So it's been seeing these students, children, pupils in a totally different environment, behaving sometimes very similar ways, i.e. talking and being difficult, being uncooperative and so on. But then I've seen lots of positive sides that I wouldn't have seen in the classroom with them. I've seen lots of laughter, I've seen lots of running around and being happy. I've seen moments of genius and moments of brilliance as well in amongst all the rest of it. So there's been unexpectedly good things and sometimes the same old problems that we've had in the classroom as well, to be fair.
I've learnt like more about Lord of the Flies, and it's been really good.
It helps and it's a laugh because you're like outside and there's less rules. The going outside bit, like making a campfire, and that people can trust us for going outside, and we basically made more friends than usual instead of hanging around with the same person all the time.
Year on, looking back, what are your thoughts now?
I'm positive about the whole experience, really. I think looking back at how the boys were a year ago compared to how they are now, there's been a real significant change in many of them, not all of them, but many of them. Some of them have really settled down academically, some of them have really settled down socially. Generally, the impact's been really positive.
And are you just saying that because it was part of the project and we're asking you about it on camera?
No, I really feel like that. If you look at the data academically from the results of the Lord of the Flies exam that they sat, 5 of those boys actually got C's, another 5 got D's, and that's just incredible considering their sort of backgrounds and how we expected them to perform. So they've really overachieved academically. And I think the other outcome is a social one as well. When I see those boys around the school, when I teach them, I've got a much closer relationship with them, I've got a much better understanding of them, and I think they've got a better understanding of me, and I think that really has helped us move forward academically and socially since the project finished.
I think it did help me because it was better than being in the classroom, and I think I done better in the exam than I would have done if we just stayed in the class and learned.
I enjoyed it and it helped me in the exam. I got a C on the paper.
I got a C from it.
Like I got a grade that I wouldn't have got if I didn't have to do it.
Same. I didn't think I was going to get the grade that I did, and I did get the grade.
What grade did you get?
A C in the end.
And what does that mean?
That I passed and did better than I thought I would.
The fact that we interacted with the story and it was like more activities, like
I found it more fun.
Yeah, like you could remember it more. It was like more memorable. A little bit, yeah.
Memorable.
Outside learning, like it got my memory thinking, and then I remembered the trail, and then I went, oh, that's a nice quote for that point and all that.
The differences in the students, the differences with their results, the differences between with the relationships between the students and the staff, are all different because of the project and different in a positive way. And I think there really is legs for this kind of learning, this type of learning to be rolled out across the country.
So would you recommend that way of learning for everything else as well?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
it's
I
actually,
would as well.
It is a good way of learning, I'm not going to lie. It's something new. Like if someone hasn't tried it before, then maybe I'll help them as well.
It'd be nice to see more of these like projects going on in schools, just to like see what the outcome is.
Good for learning. I recommend it for every school to maybe boost the learning, like funner to make it like outside learning, and it will help people a lot.
Downsides.
Downside, it was a lot of hard work and a lot of resources to put into a relatively small group of children. It was frustrating and difficult at times, but I think the upsides have outweighed the downsides quite significantly, really.
And do you feel you work harder now?
Definitely.
Yeah. Improved like a lot.
And you're not just saying this for the camera, no one's making you say this?
No.
No.
If educational planners are seeing this, do you feel that you guys have got something to teach them about what it is to be learning in school?
Yeah, because what like the adults see as us learning is totally different to us. Like they see it as head down, silence, working. But if we have a different way to work, as in like in the woods, for example, it's more fun and then it sticks to us more instead of just putting pen to paper.
I remember it being really fun. I used to look forward to doing it all the time.
It was like a breakout on normal lessons. Like, so you weren't just getting bored all the time. There's like different things to do.
Can we do it again?
I wouldn't mind it.
I'd do it again.